The Supreme with Spirit embryo once intended to devour Han Li's nascent soul, but the outcome was the complete opposite. Not only did it fail to consume Han Li's nascent soul, but it was instead refined into his second nascent soul. So, what great technique did Han Li use to refine this nascent soul? Why did he need another one? What great deeds did this nascent soul accomplish? What troubles did it cause? And what was its ultimate fate? Let's find out the answers together with Donghua Family. First, why did Han Li need a second nascent soul? To begin with, it must be clarified that a nascent soul has a critical weakness. Once it leaves the body, the physical form becomes immediately immobile and falls into a state of unconsciousness. In the illusory realm of the Heavenly Void Palace, Wan Tianming once sent his nascent soul out on a flying sword to snatch the heaven-mending pill, but his physical body was instantly possessed by Man Hu Zi. Conversely, if one possesses two nascent souls, one can freely leave the body to move around while the other remains inside to maintain control. Furthermore, if the second nascent soul enters a suitable body and is refined into an incarnation, it is akin to having another version of oneself, possessing the exact same memories, emotions, and divine abilities as the original body. Of course, this carries the risk of the primary nascent soul suffering a backlash from the secondary one, but with Han Li's formidable spiritual sense, that threat was not a major concern. So, how did Han Li refine his second nascent soul? To fulfill a promise made 100 years prior and seek justice for Tang Sudi, Han Li annihilated the entire ghost spirit sect in the state of Yuanwu. Before making his move, he coincidentally obtained the Supreme Wood Spirit embryo, and after wiping out the sect, he acquired the profound wood transformation art. This is a type of demonic divine ability that allows for the cultivation of a second nascent soul. Once successfully cultivated, a cultivator would possess two completely independent nascent souls, creating a true incarnation rather than a common out-of-body projection. Han Li used this very art to refine the Supreme Wood Spirit embryo into his second nascent soul. Afterward, he even used the pure demonic chi from the Ghost Banner to help this nascent soul cultivate the profound Yin scripture, effectively making it the true successor of Elder Blackbone. The accomplishments of the second nascent soul. The second nascent soul achieved two monumental deeds. Without it, Han Li might have perished long ago. First accomplishment. When Han Li was in the early nascent soul stage and traveled to the far west land, it was the second nascent soul that stepped forward to block the seven emotions art from Divine Sovereign Dayan, saving Han Li's primary soul from disaster. As a result of being struck by the seven emotions art, a peculiar connection of emotions and desires was formed between Han Li and Divine Sovereign Dayan. Second accomplishment. When Han Li was at the mid-nascent soul stage and passing through the Heavenly Wolf Prairie, his gold-devouring beetles were exposed, leading to him being hunted by the Heavenly Wolf Divine Maiden, two late-nascent soul great cultivators, and a Heavenly Wolf Sacred Beast. At that time, Han Li was suffering from a backlash from killing intent and had to use the five ghosts soul-locking great art to seal his cultivation. To escape, he was forced to temporarily unseal his power and devise a plan to split the enemy's forces. He had his second nascent soul exit his body, carrying the Ghost Banner and the Blood Devil Sword to lure away one of the great cultivators, giving his main body a chance to deal with the Heavenly Wolf Divine Maiden. Although he ultimately escaped using the Blood Shadow evasion technique, he missed the opportunity to retrieve his second nascent soul. Corruption and fall to darkness. Stranded in the outside world, the second nascent soul was severely injured by a great cultivator. By cultivating the profound Yin demonic art, it managed to activate the repentant devil seal within the Ghost Banner, releasing pure demonic chi that healed its wounds. Gradually, it began to develop its own consciousness and quietly entered the fallen Devil Valley. There, it possessed the body of the heavenly killing demonic corpse that Han Li had left behind, thereby gaining a true physical form. Taking advantage of the residual demonic chi in the space that sealed the ancient devil, combined with the demonic chi of the heavenly killing demonic corpse and the demonic power within the Ghost Banner, it unexpectedly broke through to the mid-nascent soul stage. Possessing memories and intelligence no less than the original, the second nascent soul began to harbor ambitions of contention, wanting to replace Han Li and become the true main body. It captured Mu Piling, Song Yu, and Lu Yu to use as hostages against Han Li. The conclusion in the mortal realm. However, it did not expect that Han Li's main body had already advanced to the late nascent soul stage by this time. As soon as Han Li arrived at the fallen Devil Valley, he easily rescued the three of them. Seeing the unfavorable situation, the second nascent soul fled to the 10,000 Zheng demonic abyss, intending to use the demonic qi there to force another breakthrough, but it was interrupted by Hanli. In the end, Hanli subdued it and erased its independent consciousness. Later, Hanli used a secret technique from Divine Sovereign Da Yen to merge the second nascent soul into a humanoid puppet with the strength of a late nascent soul cultivator. From then on, a second Hanli was born, helping him look after the little green vase and take care of his spirit herbs and spirit insects. Thanks to this, the phrase "spread too thin" was no longer in Hanli's vocabulary. This has been the story of the second nascent soul in the mortal realm. What fascinating developments will it have in the spirit realm? We welcome everyone to leave their thoughts in the comments below for Donghua Family to see. For now, goodbye and see you again.